In the early 20th century, colonial powers established police forces not to protect, but to control. In occupied Korea, Japan's imperial police was designed to suppress independence movements under the guise of public order. Historical records reveal their primary mission: enforcing assimilation policies, confiscating land, and crushing dissent. The very structure of these units, armed with military-grade weapons and reporting directly to governors, exposed their role as an occupation tool. Villages became prisons under the colonial police's surveillance network. Each neighborhood had a resident informant, while thought criminals were tracked through mandatory family registries. Police stations doubled as interrogation centers where torture was routine. A 1921 internal memo admitted, "We must prevent Koreans from gathering, even for funerals." This wasn't policing. It was a military occupation disguised as civil administration. The colonial police mirrored imperial racism. Japanese officers held all commanding positions, while Koreans were relegated to lower ranks, often forced to betray their own people. Promotion was impossible for locals. Even language tests ensured only collaborators advanced. This intentional division created what historians call the oppression chain, where marginalized officers enforced brutality to prove loyalty to their colonizers. Violence wasn't incidental, it was policy. The 1907 Colonial Policing Guidelines authorized beatings for disrespecting officers. Interrogation manuals taught waterboarding techniques as enhanced questioning. Shockingly, these documents were printed by government presses, proving institutional approval. When the 1919 March 1st uprising occurred, police followed pre-written protocols: burn villages, execute leaders, and blame rioters, all while claiming to maintain civil order. After Japan's 1945 defeat, the colonial police weren't abolished. They were rebranded. Over 70% of South Korea's first national police were former collaborators. Modern precincts still occupy colonial-era buildings, while interrogation techniques show eerie parallels. This continuity explains why many citizens still view police as oppressors rather than protectors. The colonial police didn't vanish, they adapted, leaving wounds that refused to heal.